Hey fam, yo, welcome back to my space. Today I just want to share with you these beautiful, lovely, sweet and simple party donuts. If you're new here, I say akwaba to you. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and then let's grow the space together. I have amazing sweet recipes for you all. Stick and stay with me and let's start the video. Let's go through the ingredients I'm going to be using for this recipe. Butter, flour. So this is the measuring cup I use to measure all of my ingredients. So yeah, as you can see, that's 500 ml or 500 grams, which is equivalent to 2 cups. And then I've got my milk, I've got my salt, I've got my sugar, I've got my baking powder, I've got 2 eggs, vanilla essence, and the nutmeg. I'll start by adding my 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and then half a teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to just mix them thoroughly for even distribution. And then after that, I'm going to add my butter, and then I'm going to mix it as well. I'll be doing the mixing by hand. I just want to start with this and then continue with my hands. Yep, so I'm looking for this texture, which is like the meat pie one. If you've not watched my meat pie video, I'm going to put the link down below for you to check it out. So this is the texture or consistency we are looking for. And then after that, I'm just going to add the rest of my dry ingredients, which is my baking powder, and then my sugar. So as I mix them together, I try to create space for the eggs and then the milk, because you want to mix them all together from the middle. It's easier that way. One thing about manual mixing is that if you're not careful, it's gonna be very lumpy. So I like to add the milk gradually into the mixture and then, stir and knead it in a way as I go. In that way, I'm not gonna have any lumps in the end and it's gonna be as smooth as ever. So watch me as I go through the process. Fam, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Look how smooth it is. So this is the texture we're looking for in the end. It shouldn't be too runny. It should be very soft, but not too runny and not too hard. This is perfect. So before we start frying, I'm just going to put my oil on fire for it to be really hot. And then I'm going to set aside my colander, which will drain any excess oil from the fried donuts. Right now, I'm just going to demonstrate how I'm going to scoop this thing with my fingers and drop it into the oil. And now let's start the frying. To test how hot my oil is, I'm going to drop a little bit into the oil, and then when it quickly jumps up and floats, that means my oil is hot and ready for frying. So let's start. This recipe uses the deep frying method, so it requires a lot of oil. Whichever pan you're using to fry, I recommend that the level of oil should reach halfway of the pan or more. Right after this stage, I'm going to reduce the heat to medium heat, and then I'm going to allow it to fry. In this way, it's not going to soak in too much oil and it's going to cook perfectly on the inside. Some of the donuts turn by themselves in the oil as they fry and some don't. So I just try to mix them all up to have an evenly cooked donut. And when it's golden brown, it's ready and I can take them out. This is the first batch and I got about 3 more batches. Wow, look how beautiful this donut came out. It is crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Look. Oh my goodness. And trust me, it is really tasty. And anytime I cook like this, I'm not letting it go. I'm gonna get my juice to balance it. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Charlie won't subscribe you. Yes, subscribe here, share and like this video, okay? Until I see my next video, don't forget that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So take a meaningful step today, okay? Ciao.